What's up, everybody? I'm Brad with Paws Pints. We are here shooting for the Poor People podcast. We're making a couple of drinks today. Starting off with my personal favorite, the signature margarita. It is a pomegranate flavored margarita. It is delightful. It is on special February 22nd for National Margarita Day. Come out and see us. Sour. That's in every margarita. I thought that was just understood. My bad. Pour it out. It'll look beautiful and pink. Garnish with a lime and delicious. Next up, we have a mocktail for those who don't drink. This is based off our patio pooch, which used to be a cocktail that we served, and we made it a mocktail recipe for folks. Pineapple juice. White peach flavoring syrup. Plastic glass to shake. Top with more ice and soda water, and you are set. Voila.
Chug it, whole thing.
All right, that's a wrap.
Have to poison a Palma. Let's be real.
You can never. Things are delightful.
Oh, man. All right. Welcome to the Poor People podcast. I'm your host, Jaden.
I'm Haley.
I'm Anna.
And we're here with our guests from Paws Pints.
Brad.
I'm Taylor.
Awesome.
Hello, friends.
All right. What are your two deepest, darkest secrets?
That's your best question. The first question. What?
Do you have like your answer on the top of your head?
But I just like to ask that question first and just get it out of the way. You know. Just
Yeah.
Secret or fear?
Well, you can
Those
start
are
with
way
yours.
different. Okay, I was like, those are way different, dude. Like,
Nope, that's all I got. All right, so this has been Poor People. This has been awesome.
Good.
thanks for coming.
All right.
Wait, do you guys have an answer to that question, though?
Well, that's why I had to clarify.
No,
Is it secret or fear? Those are different things. My secret, I'm not sharing. I'll share a fear.
Deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah, I'm not sharing that.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have one that you already know?
Yeah.
I think that says all we need to know.
Yeah.
I'm scared, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and right before we
Taylor,
started,
she's me.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You don't know what scares you?
No, I don't. The secret one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
your deepest, darkest secret, you can find that on our Patreon for $5 a month. Okay, so let's talk about you guys. What is your relationship here? You're a bartender. Are you a bartender as
I'm
well?
a bartender and server.
So
yeah.
you're both bartenders?
Yeah,
Okay.
I close as a manager, so I have some other responsibilities, but yeah, that's it otherwise.
Is it like a shift manager
Yeah,
position?
not anything special. I just am trusted with keys.
Yeah. So wait, then how did you guys get into Paws and Pints? Is it like, have you bartended before other places?
This is a great story. Segue
Yeah.
here.
Okay, perfect.
I worked as a car salesman for like 4 years. I hated that and saw open interviews for a bar 2 miles from my house. So I said, we'll go try it. I lied on the resume. I had no bartending experience. The only thing I knew was where I had worked as a server, Bar Louie went bankrupt and they changed management. So I was like, no one can fact check me.
Yeah.
I was a bartender there for 8 months. And I came in and faked it pretty well, actually, up until our first busy weekend. Someone ordered 8 white teas. And I scanned every bottle in this building looking for a white tea bottle. Turns out I didn't know anything. So
So wait, did you have to go through like a test then?
no, they just like had us come in and start like familiarizing with all the stuff. Like if you ace the interview, and I think I did all right at that. So I got in, we did our first 2 weeks training, and it was like pour test. And I was like, I could do that. That seems pretty simple enough. Learning how to talk to people, sure, that's easy. Using a handheld like an iPad, okay. I can fake all of this. I'm the best. As far as I'm concerned, I'm City View's best bartender.
So were you like at home like searching YouTube videos on like how to bartend?
Absolutely not. No. I just said
You just really faked it till you made it.
when I go out before shot 3 hits, how good is that bartender? I just took knowledge from them. After shot 3, I didn't stop. I stopped film study.
Fair.
Cloudy
right.
judgment.
What about you, Taylor?
Love it.
I actually, Anna was the first person to actually like train me behind a bar.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
You
tonic.
trained people?
Oh yeah. I trained Taylor at Tony C's, and she was taking over the opening shift, and then she was also working being a barista. So she kind of had like,
And I was working door as well.
Yeah.
So that was my third job. That's ultimately why I ended up
Yeah.
like tapping out. I was just like, there's a lot going on right
yeah,
now.
yeah. But she's notorious for working like multiple jobs though. But I like the fact that you were a barista though. So like,
Yeah.
even if you worked at a coffee shop, you're always constantly doing fast paced things. So you being a bartender, you are definitely set up for success since you are always constantly being underneath pressure and getting things done quickly.
And when I even like first started bartending, a lot of bartenders were like, if you're a barista, this bartending stuff is going to be significantly
Yep.
easier.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't know. Like,
Well, you worked at a very famous local place here in town, and it's always constantly busy. So yes, no, you were definitely set up for success.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, thrown to the wolves.
Yeah.
Do you feel
To say
like
the
it did
least.
help you, like being a barista first?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, just I think recipes and everything just kind of came a lot easier. Just being like, all right, and then like here we have an actual coffee shop. So like once our barista leaves in the afternoon and like people want coffee, I'm like, oh, I got it.
yeah.
Shout out.
So then how did you come to be here?
The last bar that I worked at, one of our front desk ladies worked with me there, and she was like, if you guys are looking for another job, we're hiring at Paws, we're hiring at Paws. And then their kitchen ended up closing. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll go try this Paws Pints place out. And I love it here.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been here then now?
I like, how long have I worked here?
Yeah.
Since August.
Okay. Gotcha.
Day 1.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Both of you?
Which has been,
I
how
have.
long have you been open
August.
Oh.
This August will be our big 3-year like
Okay.
party.
That's what I thought. Cool.
Like depending on how you count the time, but like 3 years if you just count years. But
Yeah.
August to August, we're coming up on 3.
Nice.
That's
So
crazy.
what are your guys' schedules like here? Do you both have another job or do you work here? Like
I
Kinda
work
full-time?
Sunday through Wednesday.
that's a nice
For my
schedule.
stalkers, come see me. Sunday through Wednesday here, closing, and then I DJ. So Friday and Saturdays, I usually have an event or gig of
Yeah.
some kind that,
Sick plug, dude.
yeah,
Cut
you
that
know,
out.
shout out to me. JM3DJs.com, baby. Let's go. Come to the Valentine's Day party.
Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you DJ also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Story from here. Me and my famous margarita met an in-house DJ 2 years ago on National Margarita Day. And I was like, this has got to be the coolest gig ever. You just get paid to party. And he was like, oh, I could teach you. And I was like, okay, sure, dude. Yeah, right. I got kicked out of music in 3rd grade. They told me stop coming. And he showed up the next morning amidst my hangover at 9:30 and was like, hey, I'm here to teach you how to DJ.
What's
And
your DJ
Cool.
name?
DJ Brad. That's it, baby. Simple.
Smooth,
Smooth,
I thought
clean.
it was gonna be like DJ like Quadzilla or something.
Those days got retired. That was a high school day, you know.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait, Taylor. I wanted to ask you to kind of go back to bartending versus baristaing. I don't know what barista bar.
The verbiage of it.
Yeah. Which one do you think is harder?
I honestly kind of think they're the same. I think more than anything, just having to like steam milk
Yeah.
and like doing that properly,
Well, and,
because you
waiting-
can fuck that up. Absolutely.
And like waiting for like the espresso to make and
Yeah.
all that and stuff.
Like working the rushes at the coffee shop I worked at was some mornings really, really difficult. And like it's 7 a.m. People are pissy about this, and that. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying my best here.
Yeah.
Like I can't speed anything else up. And then I also worked at a place that did like milkshakes too. And milkshakes with shots of espresso take so long to make.
What what was the earliest you had to get there? And
5:30.
shit, dude.
I was also
No fucking
I was
way.
also working door at a nightclub at this time, so I would
No.
sleep like 2 to 4 hours in between shifts, and then go work at the coffee shop, and then get off and sleep another 2 to 4 hours before going back to nightclub or when I worked at Tonic.
That's
hustle,
insane.
dude.
I would last like 2 weeks with that and be like, I can't fucking do this.
Oh, I have no idea how I did. I could not go back to that now.
not-
I'm like,
Oh my god. That's
I
insane.
need my sleep.
That's crazy. Yeah. I think I've always wanted to like the more I've thought about like baristas and stuff, I think it would be cool to like have one on here. So that's why I want to ask you all these questions. But yeah, I'd imagine like the hardest part would be like steaming milk because like, but I mean, it's more like craft cocktailing, you know, like
Kind of. I mean, like we use syrup, so it's. I mean, you're literally just like putting like 2 to 4 pumps of syrup of like this flavor, and then mix it up. Pour
Yeah.
your milk or ice, whatever you're doing with it, and it's I don't know.
maybe that's another Pour Wars thing that we do is like barista versus bartender, and we like have them switch or something like
Oh,
that.
God.
Like, they start on their own and then
Could
like
not.
see who's that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. What were you guys saying?
It would be super intense, though. Like they would be more adamant about making craft cocktails than they would just normal drinks because I feel like they would need to have more pizzazz in their drinks that they're making instead of just like a Captain and Coke.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, if you're doing like a craft cocktail versus like a spice latte, espresso, chocamocha.
Iced, no caramel,
That's exactly
Yeah,
my
I
order.
see.
Yeah. How did you know
exactly,
that?
Yeah. Because you're to memorize all of those things too. That's a lot. I would have to write every single thing down.
That's fair.
Like if someone was taking an order from me, like I can do like a Captain Coke, Tito's and tonic. I can take a really big order. But if someone's saying, I want a frappe, no ice, no whipped cream, add extra whatever. And I'm just like, okay, yeah.
and like a lot of people actually don't know how to order coffee, which is like one of the frustrating things. We'd be like, oh, I want an iced cappuccino. I'm like, you can't get an iced cappuccino. A cappuccino is the amount of foam in your milk. Like you have more foam, you have to steam it. And they're like, nope, I want a like medium vanilla iced cappuccino. I'm like,
Right.
nope.
Okay, you're getting an iced
latte.
coffee. Yeah.
You want a nice latte?
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, neither have I. How often would you get that? Every day?
Every day. Something
Would
was
you even
wrong.
like question them? I would just give them what I knew was right. I'd be just like, here you go.
Cappuccino. with ice in it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, here's your cappuccino with ice. Even though
Right.
it's like an actual latte, but like, here you go.
Right.
Well, like part of the reason
You're
I
not gonna
got
know the difference.
into like coffee was like I hated going to a coffee shop and like panic ordering and being like, I don't know what the fuck I'm ordering. What is the difference between a cappuccino and a latte? So then I started working there and I was like, oh, it's actually coffee's like pretty simple. And like when you asked about like, you know, or you said something about like the ingredients, different recipes. At that point, you are really just mixing like different syrup flavors and then just your shots of espresso and whatever milk said
Okay.
customer wants.
I wanted to ask you about the training here. You guys have a 4-day training, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How extensive is that?
It's pretty thorough.
Okay. And it's not just on the restaurant, right? It's based off of all the other.
Areas, yeah.
Okay. Can you explain that a little bit more?
So yeah, we have a like entire packet that we go through at the end of like your little shift, whatever. They will. There's like a quiz you have to go through with your manager, get everything right. I mean, if you don't, they
Did
explain
you pass
it to
that
you.
quiz?
Amen.
Damn right I did.
Because he was making it till he made it.
Yeah, and we made it through. They didn't ask what was in a white tea on that quiz.
Okay.
They
Did
said, how do you handle
they
an angry
have the
person?
packet for day one? Okay.
First dayers, we had a pretty just generic packet, but it was customer service. Like I've done those jobs.
Yeah.
I came from a job where literally all I had to do was make a customer happy. So I was pretty decent there as far as like handling.
Massage therapist.
Yeah, car salesman, same thing. I'll give you a massage, buy a car for me. Come on. Yeah, the training has gotten more thorough as we've gotten like deeper into this as a business. But day one, I mean, it was like, hey, we got to be just able to open the doors and
Yeah.
get through the day.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just like how you guys you are well rounded, so you accommodate to everything that you need, especially for your dog. Because there's a restaurant in here, there's a dog playroom, there's a groomers, there's also like a dog hotel here,
Yep.
right?
There's a motel,
motel.
and then shameless plug, and then yeah, grooming, in-house dog training, daycare, yeah,
Pickup.
lodging pickup. Yeah, we have our van right outside there.
Oh.
Show up right at your house, pick up your dog, bring it to daycare, take it home from daycare, drop it off with
What?
you.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so have a few too many with your dog one evening, and Uber won't allow you to do it. Uber Pet will send your dog home to your house, meet you there, follow the Uber
Just
essentially.
leave your keys with your
Brilliant.
dog.
I wondered about that.
You just
Attach 'em to the
you call an
collar.
Uber, we'll bring the Paws pickup and bring the dog home. Like it's pretty good facilitation.
The
So.
license
Yeah.
plate says dog lift on
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
like so cool, especially now that you have that. People don't have to worry about their dogs.
Yeah, it makes it, kind of lifts that level for all the guests, being like, we can have more fun because there's a safe option.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
question for you. So my cat has paws.
Yeah, not allowed. Next question.
I feel ya. I work at a dog park and I have 2 cats.
Yeah. I have 2 cats also.
Do you like
No, you
feel
only have
guilty
one.
when you're at work?
Oh, yeah,
You're like
people be
around
like-
all these dogs all day.
Well, like especially like when I first started, a lot of our staff will refer to customers by their dogs' names, and they'll be like, "Oh no, like Fluffy's mom," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is Fluffy?" Oh, you mean like Shannon? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, great. Yeah, I know her, and I know her drink order, but dogs, no.
Oh my god.
Wait, Shannon the dog or the human?
The human.
Shannon be getting dog beer every night. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you guys serve dog beer here?
Yeah.
What
Wait,
the fuck is
what?
that?
We have
Oh my
we have a whole
God.
doggy meal. It's like a pup cup, 2 turkey meatballs, and a doggy beer.
We have a dog menu. Yeah.
That's insane. And how do the dogs pay for it?
Their
dog
parents
wallets.
pay for it. It's
Okay,
incredible.
wait. So dogs, they aren't allowed in the bar area.
They cannot be in the restaurant. They can be on the patio, leashed with their table. So like you
Okay.
can eat and like get your dinner, and
Yeah.
then literally get your dog a dinner and sit there for half an hour and enjoy yourselves.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm curious. Okay, I don't know if you guys can necessarily answer this, but like, how do the licenses work for a place like this? Is it because it's like it seems like it's like half animal shelter, half restaurant bar?
They had a lot of hoops to jump through.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is this also the only location?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
currently,
As of
Okay.
as of now, yeah.
I mean, I could see it
Plug coming
expanding everywhere. Yeah, this place is. It's. I mean, first of all, it's massive, and like, second of all, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't franchise this. Like your branding is everywhere. Yeah, that's awesome. What was the question? I asked it. I was like,
Oh, the licensing.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah, just how, how does that work? I mean,
It's-
like you said, you can't be in bars because, like,
Yeah.
some places also allow dogs only on the patio. Some are like absolutely no
Yeah.
dogs on the patio.
I think what I'm allowed to say is that there are 2 entities within this one building.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the spa, lodging, grooming, like all dogs all the time side is its own thing. And then this restaurant, bar, kind of people facing side is a separate company. We just happen to share the same halls.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That makes sense.
So then how do you let's say a dog needed to come in through here and like go out that way or something, like you can't walk them through there at all.
Dogs can't come in through this side. I mean that we're at, it's a human only check-in spot. Dogs,
Okay.
all dogs have to go through the front to make sure that they are up to date on vaccines and shots.
Gotcha.
It gets repetitive, especially if you come here every day, but it's got to be done to keep you and your dog safe and everyone else's dog safe.
Oh.
So every check-in goes in through the front door with the dog.
I didn't realize that either. But that makes sense that you can't like have like a diseased dog in here.
gotta still be safe.
But you guys let me in here. I didn't get any checks.
Hope you have your shots.
Nope.
And that's why we're in small dog park.
So we're isolated, keep you away from all the other good ones.
With like dog lodging and daycare and the bar and everything that you have, your dog bouncer, like how many employees do you have on at once? It's like quite a few, right?
Yeah, it also varies with, summer, winter season, of course. Both, I think both dog park and restaurant.
I would say 30 is a good minimum up and until like the actual closing time of the
Whoa.
business. Because there's handlers on the dog side, and there's sometimes like are 2 to a room because of how many dogs are in that one daycare bay. And they have like checkpoints almost over there. So it's like, I get the dog out of daycare, I give it to you, you put the dog in the kennel now, and now it's like transferring responsibilities. So we have like a good staff over there. And then here it's wintertime, it's 3 front of house employees, 2 to 3 in the back of the house, and anywhere from 3 to 4 bouncers. So 25 to 30 people, I would say minimum.
That's insane. How many like
That is a lot.
bartenders do you have at once?
3 is about the max capacity. We have a tiny bar.
Yeah.
That's the whole bar.
Yeah,
area?
even if you have like the best tap dancers in the world, you're bumping into people and it's frustrating beyond belief.
It's not set up the best way.
Yeah, 3 is the max number that bar holds.
Yeah. What are like your rush hours usually?
Happy hour.
Happy hour is 4 to 6 Monday through Thursday. I think, like, humbly speaking, our happy hour is the cheapest happy hour around town. $3 tall boys, domestic.
Do you guys got PBR?
No, we don't have PBR.
Do I have to have a dog to be here also?
No. You can just show up. You can just show up for dog free
With my
therapy.
cat?
Okay, how often do people come in without dogs? Or do you like not really know since their dogs are like in there?
I would say 30 to 40%, like, because they usually talk. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
we don't, it's not a silent house when they come in the bar.
right.
I don't try to ignore the people that sit down. So, like, I'll usually ask them, like, I don't have a dog. I'm just, checking it out. Or
As a server, there's been like a handful of tables where they're just like, oh, we just love the food here. We like to come and like sit here and like watch the dog to the window. And it's like, all right. Like, and then, we definitely have regulars that are in here every day and spend countless dollars.
Yeah.
But like, they love it. Somewhere they can bring their dog, get
Yeah.
exercise, and drink and eat.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Brilliant.
That's widowy so cool.
I was gonna ask something about. So okay, they have to check their dogs every time
Yeah.
before they come in. There's no like membership or anything like that.
there is a membership, and that gets them essentially a fast pass to use a self check-in.
Oh, okay.
But the self check-in still has regulations. So
Yeah.
if your shots are out of date or expired, or your membership didn't pull because maybe it was a weird transition month for you, it sets off a horn, and you then still have to go see like the
Like
customer.
in the restaurant.
No, like at the iPad, it
This
just
is like, get this fucking dog out of here.
Denied.
so then you still got to end up going to see the as I call them, our gatekeepers at the front. You still got
Yeah.
to go talk to Tana, Katie, all them. So.
Okay. Also, I just want to remind you, try to talk like into your mic.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
adjust
yeah,
it
yeah. No,
however you need to. If you want to like look this way, you can like move it so that it's like, there
Okay,
you go.
there we
you
go. Better?
Perfect,
Yeah, sweet.
perfect.
My bad.
No, you're good. Oh god. Okay. What about these dog bouncers?
Yeah,
Let's talk about those guys.
they run the business, man. They are the most valuable people we have.
Because when we first got here, Anna and I were like, well, our producer's dog is in the other room
Yep.
too. So
I was already breaking rules. I felt so bad.
She
I went
tried to
go-
walk to the restaurant.
Yeah, I did.
really?
I did. I didn't know. I've never been here before, and it's fine. It's okay. But I am already breaking the rules. But I grabbed Stella because I was saving Stella. Okay, I was saving our producer's princess.
it was so funny because you could see her just chilling with some random person just like right next to her on her lap. Like it was just like
She's definitely a lapdog for sure.
yeah, for sure. But it's like so that's kind of like fascinating to me, I guess, to be like you can just put your dog in this other room and just leave it, and like there's somebody that'll watch it and make sure that everything's okay.
Yeah, still gotta be on the premises. Gotta stay like present with your dog. It's not like dropping it off at a daycare and then leaving to go to happy hour at some other place.
Yeah.
You're still here, but it's kind of like, hey, go grab a drink. Maybe you did have a stressful day at work, and your little attention seeker is not gonna let you decompress. Like,
Right.
set it down and let the trusted people watch over it and keep it safe and distract it while you enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So I assume you can't take drinks in where the dogs are, right?
Oh, you sure can.
You can. Okay.
No
Drinks.
food.
But the dogs
Okay.
can't bring drinks into the bar.
Exactly. Jaden's on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you ever catch people trying to feed their dog alcohol? Because I have definitely witnessed people trying to feed their dog beer. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, we have a couple hero dogs that they handle their business when they get around the booze. So it's like you got to watch them because they might help
my
themselves
God,
to your
dude.
drink. Like,
Right.
Your dog is right in between my legs right now. I thought it was your leg. I was like, Haley, what are you fucking doing?
that's Ivy, everyone. I don't know who can see her, but that's my
Her leg
girl.
was crossed. I was like, there's no way her leg's reaching over here. What the fuck is going on?
My legs aren't that long.
Holy shit,
Caught a
that scared
Chelsea
the
boot.
fuck out of me, dude.
Chelsea boot to the thigh. What are you talking about, dude?
Oh my God.
I can feel my
Red
face bright red right now.
Oh my god, your face is so
I was like,
Jaded.
what is going on? I'm so sorry. Okay, I've got a question. Can I take your dog home with me later?
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
It sounds like you have to fight some other people to get credit, but yeah, apparently she's up for theft.
Oh no, Brad has to close tonight. I said I will be stealing Ivy, grabbing my cats, and fleeing the country.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I was gonna ask is like, okay, so is it different that like having to have your dogs checked for like vaccinations and everything, like here, is it different because it's enclosed like indoors and there's a business compared to like a dog park where you can just let them in and like roam?
Legally, you're supposed to also have your shots at any dog park.
At a dog park, right? But there's like nobody there to like facilitate that. So that's
Right.
what I'm
Exactly.
wondering is like, is it? I mean, like, how does a dog park get away with it? But like, you just because you guys are behind,
They hope and
closed
pray.
walls.
Like, I mean, that's
guess.
essentially that's what it is. It's, there's nothing stopping any confrontation. There's nothing to kind of control the chaos, which that's all this is
Right.
like controlling a bunch of dogs having fun. And I think that's what does make us different. Like, yeah, it's a cost, but you as an owner now get peace of mind that like I'm coming into a place that has my fears under control.
Right. How much does it cost to get in here? Is it like a cover or
A
something?
day pass, if you just come in with a dog, is 15 and I think 20 for the weekends. So Friday, Saturday.
And the dogs are required to pay for that?
Yeah. So they might have to write an IOU to mom, but they'll get it done.
Maybe $5 Mondays.
$5
nice.
Mondays are day passes. So entry is $5. We give out $5 draft beer and then $5 hamburgers. So it's like
cool.
$5
That's a good
for the
deal.
whole
Yeah,
day.
Cheeseburger Monday needs to come and do
Oh,
that.
yeah. I wonder if he has a dog.
I bet he probably does. Maybe.
There's a man named Cheeseburger that we know pretty well.
Yep.
Tell Cheeseburger it's $6, but come on in.
So there's a mural out here. Are those the owner's dogs that are on the mural?
A few of them, yeah.
Okay.
Owners, investors. So fun fact, this dog that we can see right behind us here is Porter. And Porter's the whole reason this place got like built in the first place. Going to a regular dog park, got a rare form of kennel cough, no real treatment for it. They had to like put down a sweet dog really early in its life cycle. So this kind of became the fix-all for any situation like that of like, okay, now dogs can go do their thing and have fun and still be social, but now can get it done safely, hoping to prevent less situations like that.
yeah. Yeah.
So
I like
Porter's
that a lot.
painted all over this building. He's on our beer cans, which we do. He's got a sandwich named after him. So
Nice.
Porter handles business.
Yes. Yes.
And his items have money that like $1 gets donated to the foundation to help like other people with
Oh,
pet
nice.
medical
Yeah.
bills and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought of a question for Patreon for later, but there was something else I was gonna say
Don't
too.
forget it.
Do you guys ever get like crazy like bar patrons that come in here with their dogs, and it's like you have to like either cut them off or it's like they're just like being too rough with their dog? Like I don't even know how that works because you would assume that they would be like more
You guys,
responsible.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to
I
read
know.
the
I'm
looks on your
really-
guys' faces.
Did something happen?
What
You guys can
hasn't
tell us this is a
happened?
safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tens of people will see this.
Yeah. So person A, person
Yes.
B,
Yeah,
person
yeah.
C, person D. I think it's normal to get that at any establishment that is serving because it's not necessarily on the place. It's on the person that doesn't know how to control themselves.
Right.
So we've had a handful of incidents, someone gets sick and, pukes everywhere and it's a mess, or we've had to cut people off and now they're, wanting to fight me, or all sorts of mishaps. And I would just say, yeah, it's normal. We have some horror stories. I'll Patreon later. We'll save it.
Yeah. We're saving it.
Writing that down.
Do a lot of people get like mocktails or like the coffee options because they're not here, to drink?
The coffee is very
Yeah.
popular. We don't even have like a cocktail or a mocktail menu, really.
Yeah.
It's
They
just
just,
kind
they
of
just
like,
ask and you throw something
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
out
I
of 10
get that.
times they're like, this is the greatest thing ever. I was like, it's soda water and peach syrup, but thanks.
I guess our like the PPP Express does have like these new like juices that
Wait, you
we all
said
make.
P and P?
Express.
Poor
Pause and-
people?
Yes. P&P,
Pines.
poor
Are you talking
people,
about-
Paws and Pines. Shout out, dude. Shout out.
PPPP.
P cubed. What's up?
That's a math joke for all you nerds out there.
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to know how you guys like deal with the dogs during like the summertime and things like that. Only because like I have a couple friends that don't have their dogs spaded or neutered and things like that, but you have to have that in order to come in here, right?
No, you can have an intact male or female. It's just going to be a tag that goes onto that account. So it's like, hey, now we know that this dog still has the juice.
Okay.
So
Hey,
we're watching this dog now, or this dog, if we know it's not spayed yet, like, or fixed up, like, hey, this could be problematic for the other dogs in the park. Let's make sure we watch Stella this evening type of thing.
Okay.
I
Yes.
was gonna say, Mike
so,
better
like-
watch
I'm gonna
out.
bring Maya here now.
So you can bring your dogs, like again, that doesn't deter you from having a well-trained dog.
I
so.
know. I didn't know the specific rules
Yep.
and like what the requirements are, only because I have a couple of friends that do have dogs that are not spaded or neutered, and I would really like to bring Maya here. She's a really
eight
good dog.
weeks from birth, so they got to be out of like full puppy stages essentially. So
Yep.
8 weeks, and then 3 shots: Bordetella, distemper, rabies, and parvo.
Okay.
Get those 3, and that's all you need to come to see us at Paws and Pints.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you think because you work here and bring your dog here that like you like have taught your dog more? You have like a better bond with your dog now?
I mean, yeah, my dog's in here, so
Yeah, no, she's been chilling with us. It's a she, right?
Yeah, she.
She's been chilling with us this whole time.
Yeah,
chilling. She helped us set up all these cameras.
Yeah, she loves people, and she doesn't love dogs. So like for me, it would be irresponsible to try to bring her here, but there's still so much that it gives. Like she gets all her grooming done here now, and it's it's a little easier to navigate that instead of driving to Petco.
As an employee, do you get that like at a discount?
You get a staff discount, yeah. But there's still training here, and so for her, like she's fully off leash trained. We could walk outside on the sidewalk. I could run 2 miles away from her and then snap, and she'll run to me. Like she'll sit and wait. Like she's a good girl. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. So, yes, I would say working here has like provided incentive to keep like paying attention to the dog. Yeah.
And-
And
So-
you're allowed to bring your dog here while you're working?
Yeah. So if your dog is friendly and it's a low enough busy day, then yes, you can bring it. Your dog just has to be able to handle itself appropriately out in the park while you are working. If it's going to break in every second, it's probably not a day you need to bring your dog. If I were going to bring her for whatever reason, we offer day stays. So she could stay in like a luxury suite over on the motel spa side, chill out, have dinner. I just have to go clean it at the end of the night to, pay my respects back to them.
Yeah, for sure.
Housing.
I like that a lot.
Do small dogs have to stay in here, or do small dogs also go in there?
Small dogs kind of can really go wherever. Big dogs can kind of go wherever. Small dog, we probably should have just said like small amount. It's more so dogs that might get overstimulated that just need like a break. Like that's more likely why they're coming in here, not that they are 2-pound Shih Tzus.
Right.
Like we don't have a full staff of those swinging through. So
Do you guys offer classes when people have like puppies and things like that? Is there any events that go on for the dogs and for obviously like their parents and things like that bring them in?
Like puppy Coachella?
yeah, so we do throw Pupchella in the summer.
No way!
DJ Brad does do
dude,
that.
I swear to God.
Coming up this season. So
did not
stay
know that
tuned
was a
in
thing.
stay tuned in June, baby.
Puppychella.
Yeah, and no, we have a sweet deal with Imperial Canine Obedience on like a corner of our, I don't know, complex. She owns a room that is the size of our large indoor dog area, or she like rents it out, and she runs training out of there. So
Okay, cool.
Ivy has done training with her both in a dual setting and a solo setting. And it's kind of fun because you now have to be in control of your dog because there might be another dog in there, and it's like, hey, be smart, be safe, because you're doing this. The dog didn't sign up for class. But yeah, they offer that. There's puppy classes where there's,
We just
I
have
believe, Mondays or Wednesdays. They do obedience like for 2 hours for puppies, like every week. And it's like a 8-person class. So.
Okay.
we do a handful of adoption events as well. We just had a puppy yoga on Sunday, and
Biggest turnout ever.
it was
Good.
it was amazing.
Good.
I think we had like
110 people, 10
Wow.
That's amazing.
and 10 puppies
Oh my
Yes.
running
goodness.
through. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes. So did all of them get adopted then?
The puppies that come to that are not available for adoption yet.
Okay,
They're still
okay.
like fresh
were-
at yoga, at least.
they were this Sunday because one of the people here put in an application for one of the puppies.
Okay.
And then, I can't imagine what they do with however many people applied for
Yeah.
Yeah.
these puppies and like what that order looks like.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing though.
Yeah.
That's
That's
super
also
cool.
yeah, because like sometimes when you go to the ARL, it's kind of stressful, but now you get this more relaxed atmosphere, and like the puppies are playing and things like that, and you're doing yoga. Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Adoption's a really big thing in my family, so I really enjoy hearing things about that too. So
You guys haven't adopted me yet, but whatever. Do you guys still do like foam and bubble parties and stuff?
Yeah,
with the dogs?
I just had glow foam 2 Sat.
Glow foam.
We do a glow in the dark rave for the puppies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just DJ'd that 2 weeks ago.
Of course you did. God damn.
It was absolutely insane. Like it was
Dogs
probably.
are going wild, dude.
I mean, we throw out the foam and like I brought glow in the dark lights from like my DJ equipment. We turned off all the house lights and kind of set it up to where like it was just lasers shining into the foam. So all the foam was glowing up.
That's super cool. Do you have any like photos or anything from
I sure
that?
do, yeah.
You should send those to us.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll put them in here for sure.
Heck yeah.
Dude, okay, I always think, that just made me think of like there's dogs with epilepsy and stuff like that. So like how do you like
I mean, the
how
owners.
do you DJ a dog foam laser rave without like dogs? Like,
That would be like saying like my son has a peanut allergy, but I gave him a peanut butter sandwich.
Right.
Like you saying like my dog has epilepsy, like, and
Don't
I'm gonna
bring your
bring it to
fucking
the
dog.
rave.
That's
Yeah, I promise there was.
What if
other,
you didn't know?
There was other stuff that you could have done with your dog that wasn't the rave that night. You could have just hung out where there was no flashing lights. Like,
Where do you do this bubble foam party disco glow in the dark rave?
so we
Keep adding words. Keep adding words.
yeah,
like
That's
really
a lot.
good.
At our warehouse, 4 a.m. nightclub raves. We
Dude,
do.
bar closes at 4 a.m. here for the
You have
dogs.
to text for the address. It only goes out to certain people.
You have to
It's
ride
a garage,
bus.
max capacity of 6.
The van can pick your dog up for these raves, but you cannot come.
Dude, that's such a good idea. Actually, we do like a dog music video. Of like, it's like, yeah, you show up to a random location. The pup van like picks you up in the dark.
Stretch out like a
I
limo.
feel like I've seen this movie as a child.
Dude, for sure. Yeah.
I think this is Who Let the Dogs Out. You're just recreating the lights
Yeah. What time do the Baja Men play?
every time, all the time.
Every time. We actually have them on retainer here.
Yeah.
So.
Trying to get him to come out of retirement.
does that van also pick up dogs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
goes
picks
to
them
your
up-
house.
picks
It
up-
says
picks
pause
up-
and pick up.
I know, but like I thought they just
PPP.
like picked them up from here and then dropped them off at home.
Nope. It is a school bus essentially.
Okay,
Like
cool.
that thing rolls up to your front door.
Yeah.
Picks your dog up at 5:30. I can share this information. Dutch is like a loyal user of Paws Pickup, and he like gets excited at like 5 a.m. now. Like he knows what days he's going
my
to daycare.
gosh.
That's a dog or the owner?
Dutch is the dog. Dutch's mom told us like at like 5:30 on a Tuesday, he's like locked and loaded at the front door, ready to go. So
all I can think of is that like van right there just driving through like in Dumb and Dumber where they like
put some ears on it when he's set, dude.
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
wish that van had ears on it, dude. That would be sick. And a tail. It's all covered in fur.
It's bright ass green. Is that not enough for you?
No, it's not. It's not enough.
We're picking up at 5:30. You're not
talk
seeing
to
that,
some people.
Haley.
We have to have ears and a tail, Haley. We have to add all the extra dog stuff on there.
We could probably find the right people to
Yeah.
chat
Yeah.
with. And
I'm sure we
get that
could
figured
figure it
out.
out.
Remind me to chat with Mark.
I'll do it
my
myself, dude. I
God.
got a super glue gun and tons of carpet. We'll make it look great.
Shag carpet?
Is it
I'll
also
get it.
neon
I'll
green?
get it.
It's got to be neon green too.
Yeah, neon green shag carpet, dude.
You know what? I'm getting my
yes.
license. I'm driving the Paws
Dude,
Pickup now.
yes. Dog lift.
Wait, do you have to have a CDL in order to drive that?
Yeah, you do have to get a special licensing for
Really?
that. Yeah,
Because
Damn.
you're transporting dogs.
and it's over I think 11 feet tall. So you
Gotcha.
gotta have a license to do anything driving like that.
What?
I could be wrong. Yell at me later.
I think you are wrong because we drive
I'm
a bus
wrong.
bigger than that, and it's not.
I think it might be an insurance reason, but yeah, we
Probably
have
for
3
that.
people that are like equipped right now with their licensing to drive it.
I was gonna say
Cool.
just to drive it, you shouldn't need a CDL. But if you're like doing like
Dogs.
valuable, like
the insurance on it or
transportation,
something. I
yeah,
don't
you
know.
probably do.
Maybe CDL is the wrong term. I just
no,
talk.
it's probably something.
I don't know. But I mean,
I
that's still
think you
pretty
are
cool
right.
though.
some abbreviation of numbers. And
So
letters.
there's kennels. So do the dogs go in kennels or are they sitting in like a seat with a seatbelt on?
they are created
Limo
individually
style.
for safety. It's got like a walk path throughout the middle though, so the driver can like get in and kind of let you out like it's a little school bus. So private seats, if you will.
God.
Okay.
And there is a leash attachment in the kennel like for that can't just have a dog bouncing around because it hits a speed bump. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe.
Dude. I just pictured all these dogs in fucking seatbelts in that bed.
Just sitting there chilling.
Well,
Can I get the ox?
I do that with Maya.
Oh my God.
I stick her in the back and I put a seatbelt on it.
Oh my God.
And sometimes I forget she's back there because I'm driving in the dark and she's a black dog and you can't see her back there sometimes. So I love her though. She's so great.
What is Maya?
Maya is a Great Dane Cane Corso.
Please bring.
Yeah, she's.
I will honor right now on the video. I will give you a free day pass if you bring me this dog to see.
You would love her.
A free entry into Paws and Pints.
We should actually do that and do
and
like
a
a
fr-
little reel here. That would be cool.
Yeah, I will
Set up a
bring
poor people discount.
Emma's dog.
Yeah,
So
poor
it's,
20.
It's one of my best friend's dogs, and I actually put a sweatshirt over her the other day because it was so cold out and she doesn't
No, you
like to
did
go.
not.
I did too. She's so cute. I'll literally we'll put a picture up right here.
We'll
but
compare Ivy in her onesie pajamas versus
my
this dog.
gosh.
onesie pajamas.
Ivy
Dude,
has like.
Maya's huge. I have to get an adult size, like a small adult.
Shout out Amazon, baby.
Okay, fine. You know what? Game on. I'm gonna go find her a onesie. I'm dressing
Check
her
the
up.
Bonetique.
Dude, that
Shop
dog is
at-
literally
shop
my
at
best
our-
friend.
Our gift shop out here, the
The
Bonetique.
Bonetique.
Yeah.
She's a Great Dane King Corso. You're gonna have like a my size, a small, and a onesie.
Maybe not a onesie, but we got coats.
No, I want a
Blankets,
onesie. You
blankets.
just started a competition with onesies.
Yeah, Ivy's got hoodies.
Bet.
She got a Spider-Man hoodie.
Whatever,
Oh my
Brad. I have your
gosh.
number now. I'm gonna freaking just spam you with the best dog photos ever.
Threaten me with a good time.
All right, we just want to take a second to thank our sponsor, Tipsy Cub. If you use the code POUR20, you get 20% off of Tipsy Cub, all your entire purchase. It is a pregame powder. Haley, you had like a story you really wanted to tell
Yeah,
about this.
guys, it works. This works. As someone who gets terrible hangovers where I'm like on the bathroom floor throwing up, like ripping my clothes off and crying. I haven't done that since I started.
You know what? I mean,
Tipsy Cub changed her life.
Just shaking on the bathroom floor. No, I'm not even fucking exaggerating, unfortunately. But I haven't done that since having Tipsy Cub on hand. So give it a try for real.
It seriously works. It's insane. It tastes like a Flintstone vitamin is like the best, I think the best, most accurate description we've gotten to it.
Yeah.
But it definitely helps. Brad, you have to work tonight and we've had like what, 12 shots each?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Stella, how many shots do you have?
How many doggy beers?
Stella's had 12 doggy beers also.
that doggy beer's on the house. Still.
Yeah.
I got your doggy beer. Put that on.
All right, so we're going
Do you want me
You-
to redo that and
you
not
guys
say that?
No, that was perfect. No.
It's true.
It is true. It is true. It is insane how well Tipsy Cub works. It is
Hang on, I gotta open mine. I gotta shake it, tear it, then
Do you want
tip
to
it.
try it?
yeah.
You should.
If you want. If you want.
Can I take it home with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so here, yeah, you guys try. Every time I drink, I take it now. Like every single time.
So I was
because
serving my friend tequila shots on Friday night, and I gave her one of these, and she
Cheers,
texted me the
bud.
next morning and was like, "That shit works."
yeah. It is insane.
I had to stop you from telling your story because I was like, oh yeah, I know you guys have like this sponsored ad, but like, does it actually work? And the way all three of you were like, yup.
Some of our friends have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna take 2 because I'm drinking so much."
I have.
I've never taken 2, and I've still never had a hangover. And I'm like
If I can
250
be honest,
pounds.
Tipsy Cub, it's like it's apple flavored cinnamon, and I
Yeah.
think that's where people get caught up. It's not a sugar; it's not going to dissolve right away. You kind of got to work that thing through. So
Yeah, Stella agrees. Stella just took 12 Tipsy Cubs also, so she's wired right now.
Chillin'.
She's good. So make sure you use the Poor People discount code. It's POUR20 for 20% off your order of Tipsy Cub, and it changes lives. It's amazing. It's so
I
good.
feel changed already.
Have you guys witnessed any like scary dog fights here?
I would say not
No?
really because we do keep it like overly staffed. So like I would rather have an extra human in the park just standing there like looking for something to do than having 2 people stress the hell out trying to like keep order.
Yeah.
Let's go through a role play of that.
Yeah.
So like, let's get a doggy bouncer in here and then get another. No, I'm just kidding. No, but okay. Like actually though, if there was a situation like that, like what does the dog bouncer like? What are
Yeah.
they required to
So
do?
they actually work with that trainer I mentioned earlier, Tiffany, and they do like signs of aggression. They do testing and all of that and how to like break that up. So 95% of these altercations are preventable when you're doing like your job.
Right.
If you're on your phone, Snapchatting, you might miss the fact that this dog has tried 3 times to be like, hey, stay away, I don't want to play. And then now it's an issue. So I would say a lot of our staff is really good at like keeping their eyes open and preventing most of the things that could become real. And with that, dogs are sensory overload for a lot of it. So it's like we have air horn, we have mints or rocks in an Altoids can that we can shake loudly, and that breaks concentration. You'd be surprised how much a clap can stop like any type of scurry.
Yeah.
Because now it's like squirrel.
Do you think that like the doggy bouncers have to go through more training because of that?
I was gonna say, are they
Yeah.
trained by dog trainers? Are they dog trainers themselves?
They get trained through Tiff, who is our dog trainer in house, to be able to facilitate that position that they're in. So, I mean, it's way different than what a bartender server does, but yeah, they have their own training and they are required to like pass their test to kind of prove their knowledge too.
Right.
So they are.
They're also required to do like CPR for dogs and everything.
Whoa.
We have the option. We have the option to join on like the bar restaurant side, but I have not sat in
Gotcha.
on one of those.
We have had that, and it's been a really cool story to like be able to be like, hey, that dog got saved because they made Susie Q step into CPR and learn how to do it.
Dude, we should talk about that on the Patreon.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Writing that down.
we've had a couple cool situations where it's like, oh, that was probably like a G6 level problem that we were able to stop because someone was doing their job the way that they were supposed to. So
Yeah.
Isn't there emergency vet clinic over here too, just in case?
Yep.
Did the owners ever look at that for this place to have something like a safety net just in case something bad would happen to a dog, or if like an actual emergency that they can just go across the street?
Yeah. I don't know, and I don't want to speak for the 2 of them or for the 4 of them, but I will say, like, when this place originally opened, we were going to have our own in-house vet, and whatever happened there fell through. So it has been nice to have something so close because situations do happen, incidents happen, and it's nice to be able to just get care immediately.
Yeah, for sure. Like I didn't
Like minutes away.
Yeah, like how you said, how do you know if your dog has epilepsy? And like, let's say that something would have like triggered that here, they actually are able to go right across the street because that is an emergency pet hospital, right?
Yeah, 9:30 at night, you can take your dog there like something happens.
Yeah, yeah. So I actually really like that it is right across the street.
Yeah.
So, but that's good though.
That's pretty cool. Did that come like? Did you guys pick this location because it was right there,
See,
or
that's
did
what I
that
just
just work out?
asked.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, you're fine.
I don't think that was a part of it because the original plan was to have a vet in like the building.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have like a whole nother massive room that the public doesn't see that originally was supposed to be getting a vet in house to work with us, but whatever fell through, and now it's getting renovated and being turned into additional stuff for the motel and spa side of the building. So
Cool.
grooming, daycare, more lodging, because it seems like everyone in Des Moines, like they hear about us and they want to keep booking for their stays.
Yeah,
So-
but then that's also the futuristic another building,
Yeah.
right? That we're gonna okay.
Cool.
Don't know if that's gonna happen.
not in Iowa.
Okay.
Hey, and you can find out more about that on our
the
Patreon.
420.
Okay, so with that, I think we can get into our douche of the week. So
fuck.
this is actually kind of a crazy douche of the week because this could be a dog too.
Oh my God.
So douche of the week, the way we do it is it can be a person, like an asshole customer, or it can be like a pet peeve that like happens between you and coworkers or like your managers or whatever. So yeah, I'll go first because I actually have a pretty good one. Because my douche of the week is when your manager is like tells you to do something, whatever, and because they told you to do something, they'll like turn, but they don't like move away from you, so they make it known that you can still hear them, and then they're like saying like passive aggressively to like another server or something, and they're like, oh man, maybe one day I just won't have to tell everybody what to do. And it's just like, you're like right there and you're just like, oh, that motherfucker. Like, I swear to God, I don't like
Were they telling you or were they asking you?
So I was on the opposite side of it, is they had just told another server, literally like did a 180, didn't move their position, and then started talking to me and was like, man, maybe one day I won't have to tell servers what to do. And I literally was like, I just turned around and walked away. I was like, don't fucking bring me into your bullshit.
I feel like that happens a lot to you, and
Yeah.
probably more than it would happen to like
Yeah.
us as women, because
Yeah.
guys always think that like another guy is like gonna be on their side.
Well, and the other thing too, as a manager, that's just bad behavior.
Yeah.
Like that's not good. You're not creating a positive work environment. You're just like actively being passive aggressive to your own employees. Like nobody wants to work for somebody like that. So like I don't know. That happened to me this week where, like I said, I was just on the receiving end of it, and I was like I just wanted to be like, stop being a fucking asshole. And like literally I was like, she still did. And he was talking to a female server,
Right.
and then like turned around and talked to me like I was gonna be on his side
How'd
and
I
grow
know?
up or whatever. And it was like, I was just like, dude, don't do that shit to her, first of all. And don't bring me into that like you're some cool fucking guy. Like you're being an asshole right
Why
now.
didn't you just say that to him instead of turning around?
Because I was
again?
busy, and also I just didn't want to fucking deal with his bullshit at the time. But at the same, it's just, I don't know, that shit really fucking bothers me. And it's a perfect example of a bad manager. And that's really,
I think
Also, you can be like helpful.
Yeah.
Like if she
Yeah.
like needs actual help, instead of being like, shouldn't have to tell you this, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
exactly.
but what if they
yeah.
don't know that they need to be doing
Right.
that too? Like
I think it was more the case that she did know, but it wasn't even anything like
super serious.
pertinent.
Okay.
It was like, it was slow. We were just kind of like watching. So basically the way the situation happened is we could like look out a window like this. We saw a customer's trunk was open, and we were both just staring out the window looking at it. And then he like walked up to us and was like, hey, like you guys could be doing something. And I was like, okay, well, we're actually busy taking care of our customer's car right now, making sure that nobody's about to steal anything. So like I kind of saved it for a second to be like, dude, shut the fuck up. But then it was also, then he was like, whoa, you could be doing this, and says it immediately to her and not to me. And I was just like, all right, dude, fuck off. Like I just turned around and walked away and got myself out of that situation. But I just think that's so shitty just to be like, one, you're a manager. You should be managing these people positively. You should make them happy to work for you. And then second of all, is just like a passive aggressive. So well, yeah, my douche of the week is just passive aggressive ass comments for no fucking
yeah.
reason.
Sounds like he hates his job.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine, but then get a new fucking job.
Yeah, exactly.
Work with dogs or sell
Yeah,
cars.
for
I don't
real.
fucking know.
Become a DJ.
Become a massage therapist. Who
Hell
fucking cares?
I heard the NFL players are good. So
Probably tip real well.
I don't know. Okay, so there was a situation, I think I already talked about this, but it also happened again. So when things get like repeated, it's kind of like, God, I'm not surprised and I expect it.
yeah.
But we went on our holiday party and I basically picked up a shift because I knew that everyone was going to be hungover the next day. But my boss is trying new hours, like I've been telling you guys, and he was hungover and was like, is anyone going to work for me today? And it's like, God, I wish you would have asked me before. And I get there and nothing is like set up, nothing was rung in, and it like, I didn't care about any of that. What I cared about most is that I literally looked like I didn't know how to do my job.
Yeah.
Because like I had to ask the people like, what did you end up getting? And they were like, well, you should know. Why isn't it rung in? I should just get my stuff for free. And I'm just standing there like, you're right. You're honestly right. Because like I just walked in and then nothing was essentially done. But I have to like ask these people what they got to drink when it should have already been rang in and had their card and tab and everything. And I get it. I swear I do. But it just sucks when I'm not prepared to serve these people. And then I get a back end of them saying, well, you should know. Why isn't it rung in? Why am I getting my stuff for free? And so then that was like the start of my shift. And I was expecting it to be a whole whirlwind because we had people from other bars step in to bartend on Sunday, which was great. And they did a really good job. I just had to do all this extra stuff. And again, I was prepared for it, but I wasn't prepared for the backhanded comment from these customers because the stuff wasn't rung in.
Like
and
the guests don't know you're trying to do a favor for everyone else and
Yep.
like cover
Right.
their
Yep,
ass. Like,
yep. And
they're
I
just
just-
like, oh, you suck.
Yep. And I just have to bite my tongue. And it's like, no, I worked here for 6 years. I know exactly how to do my job. It's just that this wasn't done before I got
Yeah,
here.
you were set up for failure.
Yeah. And that really sucks sometimes. But yeah, that was my douche of the week, not having everything put together and then being made a fool of because I didn't have their tabs ready to go. And they were from out of town.
I'm so sick of customers. Like, they're regulars, they tip like shit, but they come in every day and they fucking just like, all they do is just ask for free drinks. And it's like, whoa, I can get this for free. And then it's like, and then at first it's like fun and playful, but then it doesn't stop because they're drinking more. And then it gets more annoying. And then you're like, all right, dude, I'm not giving you a fucking free whiskey neat anymore. Like, at all, even. Like, stop fucking asking for it. I'm getting annoyed now. Like,
Yeah, don't ask anyone for free shit because you're sitting there and you're going to pay for it. I'm going to make sure you're going to pay for it. Better yet, if you're going to get more, I'm going to make sure you're paying double. Just kidding, but not really.
And if you're asking,
funny like weird.
if you're asking for free shit and you tip like shit, like, you might as well just fucking
Stop
go
wasting my time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Okay, to piggyback off that, when someone orders like shots for the bar or like for their entire friend group and then they get their bill and they're like, fucking $60. Like, you ordered everyone a fucking shot. Like, did you forget? What did you expect? They're not $4 a shot.
Yeah.
They're like $8. Sorry.
Yeah, go to a local bar in the East Village. You pay $10 a pop
Right.
and have fun with that.
Yep. And then they tip less because they didn't expect to spend so much money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they make a big deal so that they can tip less. So annoying.
That's mine. That felt good. Thanks.
This is what we have. This is more of like a therapy session right now.
So mine is about some people, some
Okay.
guests, some customers. I don't owe you my time if I'm not working. You do not get to come up and dictate and run a conversation with me, especially if you think I hate you while I'm working.
Yeah.
Like, you save me and you the favor of just stay away. Like, I tried, like, I walked out the other side of our restaurant trying to just duck out of there and still couldn't get away from getting yelled at. So, like, that's my douche of the week.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guess what? I'm off the clock.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look
Hang
in
on,
your
let me
direction.
clock in so I get paid
Yeah.
for you and
To
you're filled
bitch at
out
me.
bullshit. Yeah.
They're gonna have to pay me for this bullshit. Sorry, go ahead.
Exactly. I do also just want to say it's always the ones who want your like constant attention who tip the fucking least.
Yeah.
Or zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I'm like,
it's
won't be talking to you next time.
they're the worst.
Yeah.
Do you think on that side note, do you think the like because of the bar that you work at here that you guys get tipped more, or do you think it's less than like if you worked at like a Chili's or something like
Yes, I mean, so we tip share. So like in
okay.
like the same like aspect of like a Smash Park, like there's so much going on. Like
Right.
it's hard to say Taylor served you dinner. X amount of the tip is hers. Well, Brad made 7 drinks for the dad. Like, how does that move? Or then they go outside and they get drinks at the outdoor bar, and so like
Right.
it becomes a big mess of like how to run it. So we kind of just tip share, and I feel like you make consistently a little more. It's like less swaying, but like you feel at the end of the night, hey, this was busy, I should make some money, and then you're like, this sucked, this is going to be terrible in the morning.
Do you what are your guys' opinions on like tip pooling or tip sharing?
I don't have much complaint when I know the staff that I'm working with that night.
Yeah.
Like
That's
if I come in and I'm like, okay, dog, cool, we're gonna have 4 people like absolutely killing at their
Yeah.
job, like we're gonna all make money. I'm ready for it.
You're also good at cutting. Like,
But when it's
we
like
don't need people.
Yeah.
you don't, and now I'm busting my ass getting 80% tip outs on checks, and
Yeah.
you've refilled the water.
And now you're getting paid for like
Yeah.
your work.
Yeah. So it's like I think those are the nights like when it's a good staff and a good crew you're with, I feel
You're
like
ready
you can
to like rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Which-
an instant boost.
I think that also like incentivizes the company itself though too to just hire people that want to be here, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's always the problem I feel like when you're kind of like serving or bartending for yourself is that like you'll get those servers or bartenders that just don't want to be there. And then it's like, yeah, they'll show it in their tips, but then when you're all tip pooling, that's why I don't like tip pooling is because like I've more often than not gone into a bar to like revamp it. And so it's like if there's tip pooling there and I'm like doing a lot of work to like get people inside and stay there, that's when I'm like, all right, I deserve like more than 50% of this tip pool.
Yeah.
Like that's where I get frustrated.
I think I was going to say, I've worked a couple different restaurants. Like I've worked with and without a tip pool. I think for the setup here, like you said, like you can go get drinks, walk around with your dog. You want to come back and eat, and then a server takes care of you, and then you go back out to the park. We have the stray bar, so like you're constantly hopping around. And I think some ways it does provide more of a like helpful incentive. Like you're like, all right, we're all in this together. Like I can help clean up. Yeah, there's section. I can start doing closing tasks for this person. Like. But then you also have the other side of that where people kind of take advantage of it and then don't work as hard. And they're like, well, it's fine. I'm just getting paid for my hours essentially. And you're like,
I think that's a really good, well-rounded customer service though. Cause like you guys don't have to worry about like someone not taking care of someone because you guys are all taking care of everyone.
it was kind of a weird adjustment to get here as a server and be like especially summer, like we're busy and like sometimes we have sections and other times we don't. So it is just kind of like you're walking around and you feel kind of annoying being like, hey, is like everything good? And they're like, oh, this other server just came by. But like, I've also gotten a lot of, oh, we love that we're like constantly being checked on and like everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
I like that though too. It's really good customer service. I bet you guys get really good reviews for that though too, right?
I think we do all right. Like, I mean, we've got a couple secret shoppers, humbly speaking. You know. I did all right on those.
Oh wait, really? Like secret, like corporate or whatever?
They sent us in like a secret shopper to like send a review or whatever, and they came in the manager meeting. They're like, all right, everyone get in here. We need to talk. And I was like, who's getting in trouble today? Because it ain't me. Like someone else better be catching an attitude.
And they're like, Brad, you fucked up.
No, they're like, yeah, Brad, we got to talk about what you did yesterday. And I was like, you better say something nice out of your mouth. Like, I don't tolerate that nonsense. And they were like, yeah, 98 out of 100. Apparently, the only thing you missed is you didn't tell them you were the manager. I said, that's what a douchey thing to say.
Right. I was like, I'm
Brad,
the owner.
I'm the manager. Hi, I'm Brad. Yeah. No, please shake my hand. I'm the manager. Actually. Oh, you're not a secret shopper? Shake it anyway.
I'm the manager. Talking to dogs, I'm the manager. Like, I'm the manager.
98%.
Shake, I'm the manager. This is
funny.
Shaggy. Yeah, I'm the manager.
Can't find Brad behind the bar. He's out greeting all the dogs.
Telling every single dog he's the manager.
Here, Rufus,
All the owners
I'm
can
the
go.
boss.
Taylor, did you have a douche of the week?
I don't think so. I've had a pretty good and light work week, and I also just got back from vacation, so life has been pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Love to hear it.
It's definitely never a bad thing to not have a douche of the week. That's for sure.
I feel like if anything, it was just like small things that came up during shift that I can't even like think of. I was sat here while you guys were all going around, and I was like,
Yeah.
anything.
No, we have
Yeah.
weeks like that, and I'm like, thank God.
Yeah. Well, there's times where we have like one or two.
I just thought
and
it was
it's
second
fun.
douche of the week to cover up her.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay.
First of all, douche of the week, people who complain about free shit. You and I need to step out to a parking lot and turn off all lights and no name tags. Like, I'm sick of you. How dare you come up and yell at me because the free entertainment that was provided to you was not sufficient to what you liked. How dare you? Like,
Yeah. Wow.
The live music guy, he sounded a little twangy tonight. You should really never bring him back, or you should go home.
And you're like, first of all, it's DJ Brad.
Yeah, like, first of all, I'm the one providing your entertainment, so watch your mouth.
music bingo this last Thursday.
There's a smile at the end. Did you see that?
It was his first time hosting. It wasn't bad.
Wasn't
it
the worst?
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it could have been.
I thought the whole point of bingo is to let people win. So I made a bingo card that was set to win. I didn't know they were going to come up and then just go, hey, we're going to go blackout here. All right. Everyone has to black out to win. And I go, every card's the same.
Every card. The same, 25 songs.
They're just random ordered. Like
Yeah.
all the orders are different. So like if you just do one bingo,
That's okay. At least you tried.
but like for blackout, we had like 700 complaints and I had one that was just, too much for me.
And then like people were mad that they had to like, because he was like,
What
all
do you
right,
mean?
it's
You're gonna
blackout.
race
so
to the front?
race to the front, grab your prize. Prize was a $5 gift card.
Right.
It was free entertainment. Like, I don't know what you want.
You got the hardcore bingo goers.
They brought their own pens.
Oh, fuck.
Like
They're
special
dot
markers.
pens,
Yeah.
He's like, I was not fucking ready for this.
Put that clip behind the paid wall. I don't want that one out here. Free people can't have me talk to
We got you for sure.
Right.
But yeah, cut that one for Patreon, Mike.
Clip that.
All right. So, anything else we want to talk about before we sign off here?
Was there any events going on this week?
Yeah, do a little plug for Paws and Pints here.
I mean, just like our weekly things. Mondays is our $5 Monday.
Next week's a big week, so I don't know when this episode drops, but next week
It'll be
will
next Wednesday.
Okay, heck yeah. Hold on, let me get you the whole
Tuesdays are our
breakdown.
family night where kids of any age are able to go in or like come into the park. Other than that, kids have to be older than 7 to like be in the park. We also have been doing movie and pajama night on Tuesdays, just, entertainment for us, especially as
yeah.
it's been slow.
Families, what's up?
Pajamas, what's up?
Shrek next Tuesday.
Really?
Shrek 1 and 2 next Tuesday.
Shut up.
Wait, should we come?
Dude, I'm down.
I love
down.
Shrek.
Happy hour starts at 4. Come see me.
Hey,
Yeah.
when's the
Hell
movie
yeah.
What
start?
time? Yeah.
Movie starts at 5, the first one, because then we can get both in by close. So we
Okay.
watch 2 movies starting from 5 p.m. on.
Fun.
So we're
Next
doing Shrek
Tuesday.
1 and 2. Yeah, next
All right,
week.
well, we might have to be here. Well,
Next Thursday is Bitches Night Out.
Yeah.
Galentine's Day, DJ Brad on the 1s and 2s. You'll have
DJ Bitchy Bread.
Yes, baby boy. We have permanent jewelry wine tasting from Jasper Winery.
Oh, nice.
And then the Pink Apothecary Club,
Okay.
doing like a pop-up shop table for stuff. So it'll be a big all the single ladies moment. So
Cool.
Yeah,
love it.
all the
We'll be
single,
there.
yeah, all the single ladies and Jaden. Let's go.
I will be in Chicago, but thank you for the invite.
It's a free event, so pop
Nice.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the other specials, Taylor?
Wednesdays are $7 martinis. Thursdays, I don't think we have
Nothing.
anything. That's
Other
that's
than-
usually
Trivia and bingo.
trivia and bingo.
We'll be rotating in here starting next week.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Live music Fridays. Saturday we are about to change because football season will be done. So we won't have the football season specials running anymore. We'll probably have to switch those into something different. And then Sunday we have brunch on Saturday and Sunday till 2 p.m.
Cool.
Cool. And then what's your socials where people can follow you and get all this information too?
Follow like the business,
Yeah.
for their stuff.
Not
Okay,
you,
yeah,
right?
I was
Nobody-
like, that's what I'm saying. I don't
It's
follow
at
that.
djbrad.com.
No, that's corny. It would not be @.com. It would just be @djbrad. No, no. Paws and Pints DSM for the Instagram, and then Paws and Pints on Facebook. I don't know if we have an X, Twitter, whatever that is, but probably Paws and Pints DSM. Like you'll figure it out. Logo's the same.
Hell yeah. All right. And then with that, make sure you follow Poor People Podcast and on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and $5 a month on our Patreon. We're going to get into some saucy details about some of the dogs that hang out
I'm
here.
going off.
Yeah.
Patreon is our
Future Week is
exclusive.
coming out.
Hell yeah. Well, make sure you follow Paws and Pints and Poor People Podcast. And with that, we can do our sign off.
Taylor, do you know it?
Yeah, we'll go through it. So it's for richer or for poor. Thank you for watching Poor People.
No pressure.
No pressure. I've messed it up for the first year. So.
For richer, for poor. Thank you for watching Poor People.
Killed it.
Killed it. That was awesome.
Ivy, you were such a good dog.